We all knows the shape of the rims, engines, valves, tubes. But do you guys ever know how they actually produced? Sit tight, cause I will going to tell the ways that had done behind the scene. The method that people have been used all this time is actually called as casting process. What is casting process? Casting is a process of pouring molten metal into a mold, allowing it to cool and removing the metal from the mold after solidify. There is 3 types of casting process. They are sand casting, investment casting and die casting. Sand casting is a method involving pouring a molten metal into a sand mold. The set of the channels through which a molten metal flows to the mold cavity is called gating system. Typical gating system consists of a pouring cup and a sprue receiving the poured melt, runner, a channel through which the melt is supplied to the gates through which the molten metal enters the mold cavity. A gating system may include a riser, a cavity connected to the gating system feeding the casting when it is shrinking. Sand casting has been used to produce engine blocks, crankshaft, tubes, and more. The next one is investment casting, or also known as lost wax casting. It called lost wax casting because the wax pattern is melted due to mold heating. It's produced highly precise dimension and better surface finishing. First, wax patterns of desired castings are produced by injection molding machine. Second, the wax pattern attached to a runner. Third, the shell is built by dipping the wax assembly in a liquid ceramic slurry and then into a fire sand. Fourth, after the ceramic is dry, the wax is melted out, creating vacancy within the shell. After that, the shell is filled with molten metal by gravity pouring. Then, when the metal has cooled, the ceramic shell is broken off by vibration. So, the parts are cut off from the central runner using a saw. Finally, after appearance inspection, the casting is moved to machining process. Investment casting have been used to produce valves, levers, glass mold accessory, and more. Die casting. Die casting is a process in which the molten metal is injected into the mold cavity at an increased pressure up to 30,000 Pascal. Die casting is a highly productive method of casting parts with low dimensions tolerance and high surface quality. When the pressure chamber is filled with a molten metal, the plunger starts traveling forward and builds up to a pressure forcing the metal to flow through the sprue to the die cavity. After the metal has solidified, the plunger returns to its initial position allowing a new portion of the molten metal to fill the pressure chamber. Finally, the die then opens and the ejector pins removes the casting from the die. The casting cycle now may be repeated. Usually, die casting has been used to make electric motor, kitchenware, aerospace castings, and many more. So, this is all I can tell you for now. Hope you guys like it and see you again. Bye.